we return to Block 3A on Brompton Street. Morgan, you had a small kid in front of you who said, "I don't deserve to be warm." What do you do?
Of course, I approach the child with my arms out ahead of me. Like when you see a child not wearing shoes in the winter and talking like that, automatically, no matter how cool and wise you are as a 22-year-old who's super cool and wise, you go into that whole, oh my god, come here, like, what's up with you? Come here. You look cold. And they approach with their arms out.
Can I have a hug?
Yeah, of course, buddy. Come here to me.
Can I get you to roll me a militancy roll?
I'm like, how far away down the stairs? Like,
oh no, that's only 6.
Okay. 2 options. You can fail, or you can take distress if you would like to re-roll.
Yeah, I'll take a distress. Explain to me how that works, though.
So that just means that you hold on to that just now. They can be spent at times, but also if you get too many of them, you can start to become a little bit more erratic in your decisions. So you'd roll again.
Oh my god.
oh no.
No, it's good. It's 12.
Okay.
No,
12.
It's 14 because I have 2 minutes.
Amazing.
Okay, so a 9 is a success in this game, so you've rolled 2 6s plus 2. That is as good as you can possibly do in this situation. This kid goes to wrap their arms around you in a hug, and you start to feel the air get even colder as you feel nothing, as the kid just dissipates into nothingness, but you don't take any hurt from the demon that seeps into the walls.
Buddy? Where'd you...
Morgan, what are you doing?
I don't know. Please come up.
No, I imagine that I'm just at the bottom of that landing at this point. So we'll try and dash up.
There was... Did you, on your way up? A boy?
No, the others are... Let's get onto the floor. Axe said that there was a little kid waiting for them outside the lift. Does the door to the second floor work?
Yeah, this one's not mag locked. This is just a pull door.
Can we see?
You can see through. It's like a kind of frosted glass. Not because of the cold, but because it is made that way.
No, as in, if we go to pull it open, can we see Axe and Annabeth?
Oh yeah, you'd see them in this corridor at this point, yeah.
Harri, the boy was right. The boy was right here.
Yeah.
And I gave him a hug and he...
Yeah. Yeah, no, the boy was also right in front of them. So
No, he
I think
disappeared,
I think he
Harri.
wasn't a boy.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I
You're
just
fine,
went to
right?
hug him. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, just
Okay.
a little
cool.
bit more cautious there. Yeah. Yeah.
In the corridor, Axe and Annabeth, you just hear where that sighing was coming from pipes. A similar voice just saying, I don't deserve to be warm.
I look at Annabeth and I'm like, I don't think that's a person.
No. Do you think it's a trap? Or do you think we should talk to it?
I think we should ask Harri.
When in doubt.
Literally, it's Axe's approach to life.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I mean we can see them as well, or
Yeah, you'd all be able to... that's all happening in kind of simultaneously.
Okay, so
just
Yeah.
Morgan has not received any information about the boy before seeing him in the corridors. So this is all like
Yeah. Yeah.
did not know that he was previously disappearing. Everybody's being really casual about this.
Oh,
in
in a
fairness, he didn't disappear from like because the
We
elevator
thought he
door
just walked away.
closed. Yeah. So
Okay.
we just didn't. Don't worry, we're not casual
We
about
did not see him disappear. We did not think that he would disappear. We were
Okay.
operating under the assumption he was a human
Was a
child.
boy.
So if you
Ah,
come
okay,
up
very
and
good.
explain that this happened,
Yeah.
then Axe is also going to be like, "What the fuck?"
Okay.
I mean, I have called my children demon child. I did not actually expect that to be a thing. So I don't
Oh,
know
no.
what is happening.
Yeah, so Morgan's gonna just like fall through the door and run over and be like, a kid just disappeared in my hands.
What?
Yeah, he just a
What
boy.
does that mean?
Was I mean, we saw a little boy without shoes before, but then the elevator doors closed and we had to like wait to go to the top and come back down again. It was a whole thing. We just thought he walked off. Like,
No,
What do you mean he disappeared?
no, he I gave him a hug and he just he just vanished. It was so cold.
oh,
Ugh.
did he say anything about? And Axe looks up to Harri. We keep hearing this voice in the walls say, I don't deserve to be warm."
He said that to
I-
me.
Oh,
I haven't heard it. I only just saw as Morgan was going to hug it.
Can I at this moment get everyone to roll me an observation check?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
no.
I also wanted to ask if we got the numbers of the doors for the second floor, because you said there were 2 occupied flats on this floor.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's going to be 2A and 2F.
Yeah. I got a 9.
10.
I got an 8.
10.
Everyone notices as lined along these hallways leading to flats, there are radiators, and all of you see them all start to bleed.
Like bleed
As-
human blood or
Yeah.
bleed the way that a radiator
That.
does?
As human blood starts to run out of these radiators,
Don't like that.
and you can see that the pressure is building on them.
Don't like that. Hallway?
Hallway,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Uh-huh,
Or
uh-huh.
is there, how close are we to 2A or to...
Currently, the second one will be closest to F.
Okay. And was that one of the flats that had tea? Or was stockpiling on the tea?
Unclear.
Oh, okay. I just thought it was on the
Birmingham.
clipboard.
It's the UK. What flat doesn't have tea?
I know,
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
a staple of
It
every
was-
household.
It was very specific that one, like some of the people had been stockpiling
Yeah,
tea.
it's true.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
So-
I feel like some of them probably do the thing where they boil the kettle all the time, but I'm assuming everyone has the ability.
Yeah. Gonna try and break either straight into the hole or break down a door. We'll kind of.
You see, interestingly, then you see that 2F, the door is ajar.
Oh,
Mm.
Does it look as. This shit is freaky right around there?
No, just as cold as everywhere else. Nothing out of the ordinary. The only out of the ordinary thing is that the radiators continue to bleed and that pressure begins to build.
Nothing
we go
out
up.
of the ordinary.
Maybe
The
we go up.
radiators are bleeding.
okay. And Axe kind of leans like quite heavily on the the metal railing on the staircase to try and like kind of half pull themselves up with like upper body strength as much as like
Sure.
on their feet.
Would you like assistance?
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay, so you're going up to the 3rd floor.
4.
4th. Okay. As you're making your way up,
That's my decision. I don't know whether the others.
Morgan is sticking with Harri for now because caution and all that.
Uh-huh.
okay. You continue making your way up if everyone else is joining as well.
Yeah, just I will say probably movement is not as fast as we'd
Yeah.
want, and going up 2 floors, I'm real tired by the top.
Yeah. but it's so with the assistance, it's very much a kind of check as, do you want a lift, or as in just a kind of, I know that it helps a little bit if I can get a little push,
Yeah.
so that I could, or actively being carried. So that's what Harri
Oh,
would be
oh
checking.
my gosh. Yeah, I mean, I think Axe would be uncomfortable with the idea of being carried. But like a lift will help a lot. Like it's the strain on the muscles and the cold that's the real
Yep.
problem. And you know, we've been in this like super cold building for a while, and we've been doing quite a lot of like physical exertion. Zia really regretting not bringing their crutches. Like,
I will say, I think Annabeth's gonna give Axe her scarf, just like wrap it around your neck.
like is he smile at you, like but yeah, like I mean, Z knows the urgency of the situation, so Zia also like trying really hard to move as fast as he can.
As you like make your way through, you all hear a small explosion from down the stairs.
Holy shit! When
Do-
the boy exploded in your arms, did he when he disappeared, did he explode?
No, don't look at me. I have nothing to do with this. Okay.
I wasn't thinking you were to do with it. It's just what the fuck.
Yeah. Fuck. Let's just keep
I
going.
I say
do
we
we
get
think
to where
the-
it's warm.
Where do we think the explosion came from? Like the first floor, the
second
ground
floor.
floor?
It came from the second
Oh.
floor as
The
far as
radiator
no.
building up the
Radiators.
pressure.
Yeah.
Great.
you all arrive at the fourth floor. And there's just another door you can pull through into. Again, this is a kind of frosted over corridor that you find yourself in. And you see lying on the floor in front of you is an elderly man face down.
Is
Sir, are you
he in front of
okay?
a door? Sorry.
He is in the middle of the hallway, and if you want to make me an observation check to see if I can give you any more details there. And then Annabeth calls out saying, "Sir, are you okay?"
Got a 5.
Oh no.
So
Don't hug him.
I got a 4.
And here you can't quite see anything other than the shape of what looks to be an elderly man.
Sir, are you all right?
I'm gonna turn the torch on.
You turn the torch on, you get more of an illuminated view, and you ask if he's all right. You just hear like kind of weak moaning from him. Just so cold.
Oh, he's alive, thank God.
Axe takes off the scarf and like just kind of stumbles over and then falls down to like kneel next to this guy and just like put the scarf around him.
He is shivering.
Like, just start taking layers off and putting them on him.
Axe.
Harri is up next to them because was assisting
Yeah.
Axe, and then it's not going to be, but is also trying to keep eyes on this and also look out for the occupied flat.
Can I, if you're going to do that, Axe, if you're taking layers off in which to lay over the other gentleman, could I get you to please roll me a solidarity roll, but against the odds, please? You're going to roll 3 and take away the highest.
Yeah. Okay, that is a 6, so I believe that's a fail. Sorry, no, it's not even a 6, it's a 5.
Okay, that is a failure. So I'm going to add a distress to you for that at that point, as you feel the chill in your bones.
Also, honestly, at this point of like pain flare, taking clothes off is painful. And then it's painful to be colder. So the pain is stacking, for sure.
But you put these over him, he shivers and he's kind of not saying anything that isn't response to you other than the fact that he is just incredibly cold.
Just gonna kind of be mumbling, hey, it's okay. We're gonna warm you up. We'll get you. a nice cup of tea, and I think there's a space heater on this floor, and and I kind of look panicked up to Harri. I think this is just a person. I think he's a real person.
Yeah, maybe, but which flat is yours?
He doesn't hugely say anything other than, where's Moira?
Moira? Who's Moira?
My wife.
Well, we don't know, but we'll try and find her. Do you like my friend said? Do you know where you live?
He kind of turns his head towards where his feet are, and at this point with the torch on, you can see that he's been dragging himself along the floor from an open door further down the hall.
What does that door look like?
It's just fully open into a flat. There's, again, nothing unusual about it.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna look at Morgan and say, "Hey, could you help me get him to sit up?" Morgan, could you help me to get him to sit up? Sorry, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm right now.
Sure. Little bit cautious, obviously, because the last time they
Yeah.
touched someone in this place was not fun. But sure. What am I gonna do?
Well, if we maybe prop him against the wall just so he's sitting up, so he's not lying on the ground.
Yeah. Sure. And going to approach and help to hoist the old man into a seated position, and just being like, "Come on, dude. You deserve to be warm, okay?"
I know.
Okay. Do you have a heater in there?
There's gas.
Okay. How about we get you in there, get it on, and then we'll look for Moira?
Moira.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll go to pick him up to support him and also help Axe. So one arm on each. Offer.
You hoist him up and are able to get him back into his flat. Do you close the door?
Why would you ask that?
Yeah.
Is it cold inside the flat?
It's slightly warmer in here.
Okay, if the door's been open and it stayed slightly warmer, let's keep the door open just for now.
Get the heating back on if it's been turned off.
Mm-hmm.
This place is filled with portable heaters. Most of them are broken.
Mm-hmm. But the gas one.
There's one that is still on, the gas one.
Yeah. What does what happened to, like, we'll try and maneuver the guy over and Axe towards this gas heater, and we'll say, so Moira, did they tell you?
She went to check on the boiler and didn't come back. In the basement.
Great. Okay.
Right. Okay. And when was that?
About 4 days ago.
Okay. How long have you been out here?
I don't even know.
Right. When was the last time you had something to eat?
I don't know. I think there's some noodles in the cupboard.
Do you want a cup of tea?
Oh, I'd love a brew.
Yeah, get you a cup of tea, mate. Come on. And
that's-
Morgan gets to work calming themselves down also by making a cup of tea.
In this moment as well, you'll notice where this little gas heater is still running, that it is warmer in here, but there is still frost. But around where this gas heater is running, there's a circle where the frost doesn't cross.
How big is this circle?
It's maybe around 6 foot diameter, so it's not huge. Enough that a person could sit inside it.
Yeah. Let's how is there a way to get a chair in there, like up close to it that wouldn't catch on fire or something? Or like,
I mean, they have like dining chairs that you could probably drag into the space. There'd be no issue with that.
yeah. It's like, you're still looking really cold. Let's get you right up next to the heater.
Yeah, you move him into this space, and he, still cold, but starts to like slowly stop shivering quite as much.
Okay.
Axe is also just basically doing the thing where they almost have their hands like on the heater, like as much as they can bear, because their hands are pretty numb, and they're just like they're a little quiet whilst they're warming back up again. Just kind of gritting their teeth.
Can we identify anything else in the flat that would be useful? Like, does anything else run on gas in here?
This is the only thing in here running on gas right now. It's like a small little propane tank attached to a little heater.
Well, Morgan will return to the rest of the group with a cup of tea hooked into each finger. So one for everybody, especially. But she obviously hands one to the older man first, and then everybody else gets a tea as well, because we are in dire straits, and tea will fix everything.
He takes one from you. Like, thank you, love. Who are all of you? Why are you here?
Just really concerned about my mum down in 3D. Sorry.
Your mum's Jackie. Nice.
Yeah. Have you seen her at all?
Not recently.
Right. Yeah. Of course. Did you see Mr. Hensley? Asshole.
Is that prick's back, is he?
Yeah, he was. He said he came and spoke to you.
Haven't spoken to the man.
Right, of course.
Oh, he didn't come and give you his bootstrap lecture.
No, he wouldn't dare.
Mm.
Good. You chewed him out before.
Moira kicked him down the stairs once.
Oh, a woman after my own heart.
On the whole thing. It's like that's why she went. She's the action one that takes the lead, and I just make the tea.
That is the job that keeps us all going. So
Blessed be the tea makers.
yeah.
But yeah, maybe we'll have a look around for Moira and get you two reunited, and yeah.
Could use taking some tea on the road. Maybe make something for her when we find her.
Yeah, we'll bring down a thermos to her. It would be grand.
Yeah, take as much as you need. Water's somehow still running. Does anyone have a thermos? Okay, and I bet you would have. Would you like to roll to see if you've got one with you? That would be. I'm gonna say that's gonna be a solidarity one, as a kind of sharing in the strength of the group.
9.
9. then yes, absolutely, you do indeed have a thermos with you. You can fill it up with like a litre of tea. I'm just gonna catch my breath and stay next to this heater.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, no prob. What's your name? Sorry, did we even ask?
I'm Ed.
Ed, lovely to see you. Yeah, we'll go and have a look at this boiler situation. We're here, we may as well. Cause
How
himself is doing nothing about it.
how much would Harri know about Banes?
I imagine that from the instances that you have all done previous work to try and deal with situations like this before, you might have some ideas that there are strange things going on that you can deal with using equally strange things. So Banes within this game being the things you can use to try and weaken a demon.
Is it a case of we need all of these things with us, or we need to be able at once? Can we?
Some of them are going to be what we call a minor bane, so they're going to like cause the first little bit of weakening, and there's a major bane which is going to cause a huge sort of devastating impact for the demon. So you would want to have them with you if you're going to use them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Axe looks at Harri like, maybe we trap it in the elevator.
Literally anyone who
I
calls the
think we might-
elevator, though, would be subject to.
Oh, I don't think the elevator will keep working if we manage to trap it in there. Like,
I think we'd have to get it in, but I don't want to leave. We'll say quietly, probably. I don't want to leave him without some protection.
I've got my mug of tea. I'll be fine.
But you need heat too.
Warm, look. Scalding hot.
Okay. Well, we can bring it straight back.
You just need my heater. Keep you warm. Then take my heater.
Yeah.
I've been through worse. I've been through worse. This is fine.
Yeah. Well, we'll fill up the kettle and also see if there's a plug nearer to wherever he is and plug it in so it's right there, and he can just top himself up when.
Is there a hot water bottle somewhere?
yeah.
I'd say like he's this is an elderly couple's flat. They have an hot water bottle.
Mhm.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so I would say let's just fill that up with hot water and like put that in his lap.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to gonna look at Ed and be like, sorry, do you or Moira use a stick at all? I left mine at home, but I'm having a bit of trouble moving around, and it's just again, we'll bring it right back. But if I could just borrow one.
Yeah. Not a stick, but I got some crutches when I had my hip replaced. They're in the cupboard in the hallway.
Great, fantastic, thank you. And Axe is gonna go find them, and then once they've got like some crutches that can help them move around a bit, they're also gonna without asking, because as we've established, of the two young 20-year-olds, Morgan is the one who's more socially fluent. Axe is gonna just go into the bedroom and start pulling blankets off the bed and just like tugging them back into the living room and like kind of stacking them up around and just kind of moving as many like soft furnishings as possible like around Ed to make like just a little essentially pillow fort of heat.
I've not done this in a while.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit and pretend I'm my own head for a bit. You guys go and do whatever. Find my Moira.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Thanks for the heater, Ed. We'll bring it straight back.
And the password for the fortress when you get back is digestive biscuit.
Perfect.
You got it. We'll see if
Mind you, do I have like in one of my many pockets? Do I have like any I don't know, a protein bar or some kind of snack I can?
I think that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. I will dig around and be like, yeah, something to munch on. Not quite as difficult as a digestive, though.
I'll consider it. Thank you. And I'll slowly unwrap it.
Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Back to the lift then.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'll carry the heater.
We all getting in the lift?
Yeah.
Or and Harri, like,
Yeah, we're all getting on the lift.
sure, yeah, go on then.
Okay, you press the button. The lift will make its way up and open. Make its way down. Make its way up.
Well,
and-
because we're on floor 4. How many?
yeah,
coming up?
But it's coming from below.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's coming
from
up.
2.
There was a pause, and I genuinely thought you were gonna say the little boy is in the lift when the doors open, and I was like, my heart stopped.
I haven't said anything about the doors opening yet.
Ah!
It's not turned up yet.
It arrives at the 4th floor. The doors open. No one's in the lift.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Let's go. Quick.
Yep.
Time is of the essence.
Where are you headed?
The
Going
basement.
down to the
B.
B. Okay. B has a key
Mhm.
rather than a button.
We did not
Fine.
get. Oh.
Can we try and do a roll
Yeah.
to pick the lock? I don't
It's
know.
the-
really
Yeah,
was it-
you're welcome to try. So
Don't you have a... Does an axe or someone
I've got the lesser, but the lesser applies to showing to figures in authority, so it's more about like convincing people than it is about like machines. I mean, I
I
could
think it was
try.
someone had a hairpin.
Uh,
A little rusty hairpin, I think it was.
I have the like little broken twisted wire earring,
That's the
but-
one.
but this is not its intended use. But can I try to use it as a lockpick?
Of course. So go ahead and roll me a conspiracy roll, but roll it with the upper hand. So roll 3 dice and drop the lowest.
Mhm.
Okay, 9.
You manage to like get this
Oh,
wire into
sorry, 10.
10. You manage to get this wire into the key slot for this. Jimmy it around a little bit until you hear a mechanism move, the doors close, and the elevator start to move down.
Oh my god, who needs movies? I am the movie.
yeah, like Axe looks at you and is like, Annabeth, I think you're the coolest mum I've ever met.
Thank you. I agree. This is
Annabeth, you get another buzz in your pocket. It's another missed call.
Oh.
I feel like this is the universe telling me to take this call. So I'm gonna enter this flat after all of you, if we're entering it right now, and I'm gonna call my sister back. I'm assuming it's her.
It is your sister. It's whilst you're in the elevator. before it gets to the
Oh.
basement.
Oh no.
Oops.
Oh no. Sorry. Wasn't I not in the basement? Wasn't that like what? Am I in the basement? What's
We're
happening?
not there yet. No, we had
You're in
to.
an elevator going down to the basement.
We had to
Oh.
unlock
You're
the
getting
elevator
call
to get
in
there.
the elevator.
Right. Yes. I thought I was unlocking a flat. Oh no. I was too cool. Okay.
You use the key to, like, you know how some elevators have keys on the certain floors? You use that.
Oh no. Why did I do this?
Cool.
Okay. Great. I'm so cool. I try to send her a text to like text me because network's weird where I am. So that
Okay.
at least she can send me the information, whatever she wants to say.
You
Hopefully
see,
she's not calling to be like, don't go there.
you see that she immediately sees the text and you see typing. And it goes for quite a bit of time.
Come on, stop it.
Just go. Just go. Just go.
And two things happen at the same time is that as the doors to the elevator open, the text comes through. And as the doors open, you all see standing outside of the elevator is this same old man. As you get a text on your phone to say, Brompton Street. There was an Ed and Moira McGuinness were found dead there last week. And this old man's smile just gets far too wide, stretches almost to his eyes, as he dissipates into the walls.
Does the heater still work?
The heater is still on, but he wasn't like right in front of you, so you've not done anything to him with this.
I feel like in one hand I would have the phone, and the other hand I would have the thermos and holding it out like a sword.
Yeah, I'm
But
holding
we're
out
now
the
at the
heater as
basement.
well.
Yeah.
They're all at the basement.
Fun. Well, we've obviously been led into a trap.
Axe kind of climbs out of the elevator and is like, okay, well, we've got to find Moira, right? Because I don't,
No,
like,
no,
Annabeth told us.
Has Annabeth said something
No,
yet?
no. No, but we just saw this guy. Like,
Oh,
how
yeah,
did
yeah,
we go
right,
find
we did
him?
just see him, we did just see him.
Yeah.
I would
You're right,
not
look.
let you get out of the elevator.
You're right.
The hint was also the demonic grin after which he dissipated.
Yeah, no.
Okay, in which case Retcon stands back and kind of stands a little bit behind Harri. Like, what do we do now?
No.
I press the thing for the elevator door to close, and I put the thing back to the ground floor, wherever it is we closest to the exit.
Maybe we should actually go and check on Mrs. What was her name?
Harri?
She's on floor 3.
Harri.
On floor 3.
Yeah, floor 3. Yeah, let's go to floor 3, which is and
Okay.
also while we're on our way up, I tell you what the text said.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I don't. Yeah, no Moira.
no Ed.
Does that mean I robbed
No.
dead people? And I look at the crutches I'm leaning on.
I don't know if
If they're
that's
dead,
the takeaway.
Then
that we
it's
should do.
fine.
It's fine.
You're getting some use out of it. We just need to get rid of this.
Let's go to
Do you
the
wanna
third
be in this
floor and
building?
check.
Yeah, I mean, like, my only thought right now is arson.
I will say, isn't it like depending on what the source of the demon is, you gotta like fight it with the opposite thing. So if this demon is
Yeah.
all don't deserve warmth, meh, meh, then shouldn't we
Yeah.
like create warmth so that the demon's like, oh no, turns out everybody deserves warmth. I don't know, something. It's very
Or
good.
maybe we need to fight the belief that they don't deserve to be warm.
Yeah, like, I
So
really think
I just feel like though arson is a much quicker plan than building community.
Well, we
See,
need to
this is the
confirm that there's
problem with the
nobody left alive
Everyone
in the
wants
building.
Yeah.
quick wins.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
about is there like there was an intercom, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Run.
Can we like fight this on in two ways, where one of us, say maybe the mum, can go to the intercom and be like, say comforting things like, oh, you deserve such a lovely warm cup of tea, you deserve to be warm all the time, I'm so sorry that it's so cold right now, and comforting things like that, and that sound like a verbal blanket, and then the rest of you can, set the building on fire or something. I don't know what Axe was picturing, but arson sounded great to me until I just said the verbal blanket thing.
So when was the Ed actually able to be in the circle with the gas thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess it's a minor bane rather than a major one.
Yeah.
It didn't save their lives. I think as we are going to the third floor, Axe kind of looks at Morgan and is like, but I think there is something in that though. Like, I mean, even the concept of deserving warmth is flawed, right? Like, creating the idea that people have to do something in order to earn the ability to live or exist is fucked in the first place. Like, everyone has a fucking right, regardless of what they do or what they've done or what they're doing.
You don't deserve to be alive. It's just a fact. You are alive. And there's no deserving or non-deserving about that. So these people have clearly have had their minds corrupted by this, telling them that they don't deserve a basic human right. So, yeah.
And it feels like something planted that idea. Like that fucking Hensley guy. Like, he's got this whole idea that existence and life and living safely and healthily is a privilege.
And contingent upon factors that you
work for it.
Yeah.
Can I say another mumly thing? Can I turn to Harri and be like, hey, you have a laptop, therefore you must know how to hack stuff. Do you
I mean, not all. Yes. What?
I'm elder millennial with distinct boomer feels. I basically am trying to ask you if you can like hack into the estate's Wi-Fi or whatever it is, and essentially so that we can get everyone's devices to start giving them, like, reminding them with messages of like, you deserve warmth, you deserve everything. I could also go to the intercom. But
yeah, no, so it doesn't quite
you have a laptop
work like that, but I can try and do something that is more like picking up if anyone has their Bluetooth on or near, like I don't have an iPhone. Like I can look at that instead.
I know this is not immediately relevant, but out of character, I would like to point out that my uncle did actually turn to his daughter, and he had written something that he'd written an opinion of something, and turned to her and said, "Make this go viral." And she was like, "That's not how it works."
Sweet. Okay, so
I mean, moment there could have gone viral.
I'm just gonna jump in and say that as you're having this conversation about hacking in to potentially bring messages to people, you get another text.
Just call them.
The text this time says, "You don't fucking deserve warmth," all caps.
Who's the text from?
It's from your sister.
I don't think that's from your sister. I think that says it's from your sister, but we're in a weird, like, Faraday cage of demon spooky shit.
Yep.
Yeah. This is some kind of, what's one of those scams, isn't it? Ugh. How do I even download this virus, whatever it is? My sister would not say that to me. She would say different terrible things, but not this.
I think if your sister has more information for us, call her. But I guess if we don't get through to her, we can always speak to it.
Okay, so by this point, are we on the third floor?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay, so I call my sister.
Okay.
From the contacts and not just responding to this creepy message.
The call goes through and you hear it click on going, "Hey, Beth."
Hey, just wanted to see how you were doing, and also any more information on this whole Brompton Street thing?
Brompton? No, just as I said, like, they've been having some problems with the boiler. It's not a very big deal.
So, could you just read out to me the text that you sent? I'm having some trouble with my glasses. I've got a headache today. Could you read out the message, the information that you sent me today?
The last one I sent you was about this boiler problem.
You haven't sent me anything after that?
No. I've been busy with the kids.
Yeah, that makes sense. Quick thing. Just I'm gonna call you every half an hour.
As you're talking, you just hear your own voice playing back. Nothing to worry about. Just like making my way home. Kids are getting fish and chips. Probably won't take that long, but no need to worry about me. And then you hear her say back,
Bella? Bella, that's not me.
No worries.
Bella?
I hope everything's
Hello?
okay. But like, call me tomorrow if you need to
Bella,
just check
please
in.
listen to me. Bella.
Call hangs up.
I think we're on our own.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What if? Do you think it's just?
Oh no, it has access. It has a way to get to everyone. Like that message from Lorraine wasn't Lorraine.
Yeah. And also, if there's, it makes me think maybe Ed is alive exactly where we left him. Maybe it was fucking with us, because if that wasn't actually a message from your sister, then maybe it just took the image of him to scare us, to try and like create this idea that Ed and Moira are dead, so that we like, you know, divide and conquer. It seems to
And we
be
left him
thriving on
alone.
illusion.
Without any protection.
If
Well,
it can get to my sister, do you think it's controlling her, or do you think it was my
no,
phone?
I think that the I think the messages aren't necessarily
They're not
I
being
think it
sent
could, yeah.
from
I
who
think
I think they are.
it's a fucking demon, right?
But also,
Yeah, it's not.
you know, the thing is, I don't know about you all, but when the first one that I encountered, I think it's a lot weaker than it wants us to think it is. It's thriving on illusions and lies and tricks. It's like standing in a cave and shouting to make it sound like you're a lot bigger than you are. I don't think it's as strong as we think it is. I don't think it has massacred people. I think it wants us to think it's massacred people so we feel scared of it. But actually, I think maybe it's playing all these illusions and tricks and lies and stuff so that we get intimidated into not fighting it or running away. I think we have to not believe it and hold on to what we know is true.
Yeah.
So you get a text.
I turn. Oh no.
What does my text say?
It just says, "You don't fucking deserve anything."
I don't think it has a right to tell us what we deserve or not.
So I feel like Annabeth has gone through the motions of like being worried about her sister, panicking about her kids, coming back into this. When the message starts, when it starts messaging more than just Annabeth, I feel like Annabeth goes, "My God, demons have really like caught up to modern technology, haven't they?" Impressive if you think about it.
The elevator starts to move down.
No, Axe is getting out of the elevator. They're going to Mrs. Hanrati.
Okay.
I get out before the doors close. If they start closing, I use one of my crutches to like slam it open, like clang. And then I hold it fucking open. So I'm like, we're gonna go check on Mrs. Hanrati. That was the point.
Yep. I mean, that was what it wanted us to do because it wanted us here. But hey, let's follow through. Did we have all three of the bays?
Did we have a what? Sorry?
Did we? I'm trying to understand.
What I had written down was the tea, the space heater, and the elevator.
The thermos, the gas heater.
Yeah.
And the elevator is actually there. Okay. Is that because it's light? Electricity? But okay.
It was like it's light and it's warm. Where everything else is cold for some reason. Not sure why, but get to Mrs. Hanrati's door and knock on it.
You hear like the shuffling of feet behind the door,
Mm-hmm.
but no one comes and opens it.
Hello, Mrs. Sunrati?
I've paid my bill. Leave me alone.
No.
Not-
We're friends. We're here to help.
Not
And
here to get money off you. And that asshole's left already.
Put this fucking flyer under my door. I don't need any tips.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's a
course you don't.
dickhead. Sorry, that's inappropriate language to use with my elders. He is a very rude man.
He is a very rude man. What can I do for you all?
We just wanted to know that you were doing okay.
I'm fucking cold.
Yeah. Got any tea?
No,
Would you like some?
always.
You might have to open the door, Mrs. Harri.
How do you know my name?
Lorraine asked us to check on you.
Where's she?
She's staying with her sister.
Well, I'm fine. That's all you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
If you're sure.
The thing is,
Go
the
on.
thing is, my absolute favorite teacher at school, who I loved very much, sounds like you and has your name. So when Lorraine asked us to check on you, I really felt like it's something I really wanted to do, and also just to be your friend. If that's okay with you.
Go ahead and make me a solidarity roll. Do this with the upper hand.
So that's 3 die.
Yeah, 3 die and
And
keep it
then-
highest.
Keep it to highest.
Solidarity 14.
I sound like your old teacher.
Yeah. She taught
did
us English. It was my favorite lesson. And she was always the one to encourage us to read more and gave us our favorite books. She was really she never forgot us, even after we weren't in her class anymore. She would always remember our names and our favorite books. To this day, when I remember when I was leaving school, she wrote me a little note congratulating me, and she wrote my name and my favorite book at the time. I loved her. And I think I would love to be friends with you, if you'll let me.
That thing's not still out there, is it?
Paying attention, like looking around. Is there?
You can make an observation check if you like.
Yeah.
I'll make one too.
I would not have been only facing the door, even though it's in the walls. I don't know. That's a 12.
Yeah.
You don't see anything right now. Doesn't seem to be here.
And this hallway, it's not as
No,
dank.
it is still dank and cold
Yeah.
and frosty.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it there?
Not right now. Last saw it in the basement.
And you have tea.
Yep.
I'm going to open the door. Be quick.
Okay.
And she will open the door. Only open it a little bit so that you can all squeeze in. And as soon as
Alex struggles with the crutches. Fully has to kind of go sideways. Get one through. Okay. Fuck.
You're in. Closes the door. Locks it. This place is warm.
Okay.
And she's still cold.
I mean, she's cold, but not actively shivering like the others were.
Oh, you managed to keep it warm in here.
Just, I've lived through a lot. I can keep myself warm as much as I can, and I stockpiled on candles.
Ah.
And, you know, the space heater, which don't tell anyone.
No.
No, it's not out there. Where is it?
Well, it was definitely haunting the floor below.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you been to the basement?
In the lift. Haven't
We
really,
visited.
stepped out.
Is that where its nest is?
That's where the boiler is, so I think so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Have you dealt with creatures like this before?
You mean landlords and
Yeah, those kind
horrible,
of assholes.
horrible building management? Yeah, more than my fair share. Nothing that lies to me through the walls. This is new.
Right.
Everyone else is up and left except for a couple of us that are wanting to push through it. I expected Lorraine would have stayed, but
Yeah.
I guess you can only do what you can manage.
Who else have you spoken to lately?
Not many people. I mean, I spoke to Ed recently, but not for a little while.
Yeah, he called you
Do you-
Jackie.
Yeah, he did that. He does that. He gets
Yeah.
confused sometimes. Moira's lovely.
Yeah.
What do you mean he gets confused?
Oh, you know, just gets names mixed up.
Who's Jackie?
Jackie was his daughter.
Morgan
She's
is
an
going
issue.
to.
Morgan?
Yeah. Morgan is going to sort of shuffle a little closer to Harri and just whisper quietly. I think we need to go down there again. I think we need to sort this
yeah.
out.
I think so too, but I wonder if she has any spare candles.
Yeah, I've got by the dozen. You never know when you're going to need to just... You never know when your electricity is going to go out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, we'd like to just take a few down to the basement just to see what's up. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Great.
And is this? Can we see the space heater? Is it running on gas as well or no?
This one's running on
No.
gas as well, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no
Okay.
electricity running for her.
You don't have any spare gas going, do you?
Well, it's funny you should say that, and she'll go over to her kitchen cupboard. She's like, this is where the tea normally lives. And we'll pull out like one of the small little screw like ones for camping stoves.
Oh, you're an angel.
Yeah.
Do you mind? We're just gonna try and sort this basement stuff out.
I mean, if you can sort the basement, I'll buy you more.
I'll buy you more.
Get my neighbours back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you and wish us luck. We really want to get this figured out.
Well, you're doing well so far.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just doing
Right.
a little. Yep. Before that,
Go.
though, some tea. We'll nudge.
Oh no. Oh yeah, we're giving it.
I'll take a
No, not
cup.
giving her the thermos.
I'll
but
take like just a half cup. That'll do me.
Yeah.
To your good health.
Yes. Yours too.
Now I'm going to open this door quickly, as quick as you all can. Don't use the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
learned that the hard way.
Yep.
Jeez.
Sure
Thank
did.
you.
Opens the door.
Okay.
Mhm.
Morgan
Is
has
there
the
anything
gas.
out
heater, and we'll go out first.
Cool.
X is
Out we go.
following.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if the coast is clear, go straight for the lift.
You just hear the doors lock behind you. You go to the lift, the doors will open, you can all get in, nothing happens.
Okay, here we
Because
go.
we've opened up the basement before, will it just automatically go down?
I'm not, yeah. It wants you to go.
Yeah.
So nice.
Here we go.
Off it. Beep. Let's go.
It moves down. Annabeth, you get another text.
Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
I feel like I have to look at it.
It's just going to lie to you again.
It could be one of my kids. I can't just ignore my phone. I'm sorry. I look at my phone.
It is one of your kids.
In a good way or a bad way, Sam?
When are you coming home, Mum? The fish and chip shop's shut, and I'm hungry.
I respond, I try to respond and say that I will be home soon. Got, it's organization meeting ran long. I'll be home soon and I'll pick up food on the way.
You hit send. Message not delivered. The doors will open to the basement.
Okay. This time we're gonna go, and Morgan continuing to be the vanguard, holding out the gas heater like a lantern in a dark place.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Can I take the extra butane or gas? You know, the little camping thing. I take that, and
I just want to put it on the record that, like, throughout this kind of whole adventure, Axe's respect for Morgan has just been going up and up and up, and seeing them be so brave, like here, like they're just like no one is ever going to replace Harri in their estimation, because Harri's position is like in the stars as far as Axe is concerned. But Morgan is definitely like fully going up to, like, you know, in future Axe is going to talk to you like they genuinely want to know your wisdom. Like,
Oh yes, that 23-year-old wisdom.
oh yeah,
It's so deep. But yeah, we'll continue.
Harri is not that much older, to be fair. Yeah. 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 Is there a path? Has it lit a path for us?
It has not lit a path for you. It is dark in here. It is dank. It smells. The air gets cold. As you try to send that message, Annabeth, your phone does not send it, and then it just switches off.
I don't know what is inspiring me to do this. I'm gonna start singing the lullaby that I used to sing to my kids when they were small. And just like, I will link arms with whoever is closest to me as like a, yeah. So I will just link arms with whoever's closest to me if they let me, and just kind of sing the song, and like with intention, not let fear into my voice, like sing it as if I were singing it to my kids whom I love with my whole heart.
Could I get you to roll me a solidarity check, please, for the group? So just Annabeth to roll that, but that might assist in this moment.
Yeah.
Can I I'm not sure. I want to like assist, but I think it would have to be adjudicated as to whether assistance happens by the GM, because it's kind of metaphysical. So I think Axe is standing closest, because I think throughout this journey, our marching order has pretty much always been Morgan, Harri, Axe, and then Annabeth. And I think that if that's the case, then I think when Annabeth like puts her arm through his, Axe is still using the crutches, so it's a little awkward, but he wants it to happen. Like he like actively encourages the embrace. And when she starts singing, like there's a moment where if these demons work on concepts and emotions and ideas, then Axe would feel a very, very strong emotion in response to Annabeth, which is that Axe comes from a home and a place where their entire existence on this earth was as an object to be put in a room, and they have not ever really encountered this kind of affection and care from a parental figure. Like the idea of someone singing a lullaby to them is something that happens in Disney movies and not in real life, and it's as real as fake Hollywood snow. And like they are very, very, I think, emboldened by this singing, and like struck with just like a wave of like love for this relative stranger. And so if I can say that impacts the role in any way, I would like to, but up to the GM.
I think it absolutely should. So add another d6 to your roll, and then take the 2 highest for me, Perda.
Ooh, 13.
A 13. As we see this scene begin to what feels like just organically happen for no reason, with you singing this and you starting to feel closeness amongst you as this small group that seems like you've not worked together all that much in the past, but there seems to be a cohesiveness coming together. I'm going to say that for what's about to happen, your exertion rolls will be rolled for the first one for every player at the upper hand.
Okay.
You sing this lullaby, and you start to hear it being sung back to you as though directly from the walls itself, in the voices of a small boy. And then this voice changes to the voice of an elderly man.
So I'm just going to take something from my own experience and say that, like, when I was a kid and my mom used to sing a lullaby to me, I learned it at some point and would start singing it with her, and she would be like, "Ah, you're supposed to be sleeping, not singing with me." And so I do the same thing. Like, I talk to the singing voice back and go, "Excuse me, I don't think you know what the point of this song is." And then I continue singing and I hum.
Can we join in humming along if it's the same?
Yeah, so if you, because that's why I think I turned to hum, so that it's easier for you all to hum with me. Is the tune.
And as you hum, from the corner of this room next to where what looks like a really old, quite busted up boiler, this hunched skeletal figure wrapped in rags starts to form and walk out from the darkness. It has limbs that are too long and twisted that appear to be shaped from radiator pipes, giving it this kind of stiff, jerky, like puppet movement to it. It's got no face, at least at first. Just a swirl of ice crystals. And it is suddenly, very quickly, even though looking like it shouldn't move quickly, rush on Annabeth and stop right in front of your face and say, in the voice of your sister, "So cold. Why didn't you help me?"
Having sort of like, if I hadn't received the messages from my sister and spoken to her, I feel like this would have affected me a lot more. But because I've internalized the fact that, like, this thing, whatever it is using my sister's voice against me and my kids and stuff like that. I'm going to try as hard as I can, like screw my eyes shut and try and like conjure up the image of my sister as a kid, because obviously she's my younger sister, since I can boss her around. And so I'm just gonna be like, well, of course I did. I took care of you all those times. Every time you were cold, every time you were hurt, every time you felt like no one was on your side. Don't you remember? It was always just the two of us.
It darts backwards and it's just going to look towards Morgan and like move in gently towards you as well.
So I don't know if this will work, but as it starts to shift focus, like you would to an errand kid, I'm like, hey, you were talking to me. Come on, come back here.
It ignores you completely and looks at Morgan, and you just see it change into this like little boy who just says, I don't deserve to be warm.
At it again. This time, Morgan holds the portable gas heater up just in front of the boy, as like a talisman, a protective one, and they just say, you don't get to decide who deserves that.
Okay, I'm going to get you to roll me an exertion roll. So this is going to be 2d6. No, 3d6 because you're rolling with the upper hand, please.
Okay. Those first two were terrible. It's 3.
Ah!
So you would add a distress for doing this anyway, but that is a failure. Would you like to push yourself to roll again?
And that'll give me a second distress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the same way Axe had done before, is it possible for me to like start humming in the creature's direction to try and help Morgan?
Morgan already has that like rolling with the upper hand, so
Okay.
you can absolutely do it. It's not going to change what happens right now.
Okay, that's very fine. 10.
Yes.
You hold up this heater and you watch as the little boy recoils. You're like, I don't deserve to be warm. I don't deserve warmth.
You don't decide that.
To be warm. Everyone deserves to be warm.
Changes into the old man, just like lying on the floor once again. I don't deserve to be warm. Axe, anything you're doing at this moment? Or
I mean, I think if imagining that the lying body of the old man, maybe the head is kind of closer to Axe, because like the motion has kind of been over here with Annabeth and Morgan, but maybe the body like kind of brings Harri and Axe in as well, like just because it's big enough. And so I think Axe, like with effort, crouches and like ignores the pain in their muscles as they do, and puts one of the crutches down, like leaning quite heavily on the other one, and just like gently kind of pushes the old man to roll over and says, it's not a question of deserving. It is a right. It is a simple fact of your existence on the earth. Your heart beats so that you're warm. Your blood flows so that you're warm. Your lungs expand and fill so that you're warm. Whatever you believe or don't believe, if you believe in gods or a god, whether you believe in reincarnation or whether you just believe that you're going to decompose, you exist. And in this moment of existence in the universe, every single piece of stardust that made you has made you to be warm. That is not a question of deserving. That is not a subjective interpretation. That is not a political ideology. It is a simple fact of your existence. You are warm.
Do you do anything after finishing that?
It just other than just kind of having a hand on his shoulder and kind of looking in his eyes as much as I can.
Okay. I'm going to get you to roll for me. And we're going to go with... Which of those three will it be? I'm going to make it militancy, because that was quite an impassioned speech there.
Yeah. Oh, that is a 6, but I might push myself to try and re-roll.
Mm-hmm.
I'll push myself. I'll take more distress. Yeah, that is a 13.
Okay. It like looks into your face from the floor, and in this moment is distracted as it replies to you to say that you'll never know warmth ever again. And someone else has a moment to do something as it's been distracted by Axe.
Good. Can I light a candle and offer it to, as in try and place it in his hand or something? I don't really know what we're doing, but
I mean, I was gonna say,
shepherd it. Do some kind of way to shepherd it towards the elevator.
Okay.
oh, how about if we kind of go to the other side of it, so we're kind of shepherding it, but also I was gonna take the thermos, pour out some tea, and start pouring a little bit to urge the demon along, here you go, hot liquid, serving off all the warmth, that kind of thing.
I'm loving the calmness of these actions, but I'm going to say that I'll have a roll each from both Harri and Annabeth, which will be... I'm going to make these militancy, but they're still exertion rolls, so you're still going to take the stress because you're actively trying to harm this thing. But you'll roll it with the upper hand because you're using minor banes.
Yeah.
Multiple minor banes in this moment.
Yeah.
7.
12.
Yeah.
One success, one failure.
Mm.
I'm gonna ask Perna, would you like to push your roll and roll again? Was that also with the upper hand? Did you roll 3 dice?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you take 1 distress, and you can roll again for me.
Sure. That's again with the upper hand?
Yes.
12.
2 successes as you start to pour hot tea onto this individual, who, as they start to writhe in what seems like pain, and this old man's form changes into a small dog. It then changes into a small boy. It changes into a different small child, and then it changes to look like one of you, gets to its feet and starts to be pushed in a different direction as this candle is lit and pushes it towards the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan, are you doing anything right now? Are you doing anything with your heater?
Mm-hmm.
Well, at this point, I have 2 distress. Does that affect Morgan's? No?
No, not right now.
Okay.
I think it's 5.
5.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
little of distress. Yeah, so Morgan is actually going to sort of pursue this entity with the gas thing right up in front. Morgan is sick of this shit, wants to get this done with, is so bloody sick of being cold. And yeah, so being really aggressive and holding that gas heater, getting the heat of the light as close to this thing as possible.
We have 3 individuals that are pushing this thing into the lift, having it been distracted by Axe. This creature resumes its original form, the skeletal figure in rags, as you push it into the open doors of the lift. where it starts just to screech in pain in all manner of different voices, and the doors close. And the lift moves up. And the air feels warmer.
Axe is gonna, with difficulty and pain, get to his feet and just kind of shuffle over to Harri, and he has kind of a mischievous look on his face, and he's gonna say, "I guess like what it really needed was something uplifting."
Yeah, and you're really good at that. I'm not the best at this, but maybe I can do something with that. We'll point over at the boiler.
And from there, we'll move to what is called the healing stage of the game. After you have sent this demon uplifted, the air gets warmer, and this is a chance for you to choose how you look to fix the real world problem that existed here, which could be viewed as a broken boiler, or it could be viewed as something bigger. So what actions would you all take? And this doesn't need to be like immediately after that happened. This could be a few days later.
Organize a class action against the damn estate.
I think the
Is my suggestion.
Harri does what Harri is good at, which is, I guess, appearing generally calm but distrusting everything, but taking note of the person working for the building factor, and attempt and maybe using some extra research, using some connections that they have to throw a spanner in the works for the company, in such that they're pulled up by, obviously these are partial measures, but they're pulled up by the council. They have to actively go in and make measures to improve the situation, because I think there have been too many flags for the government to ignore.
To put pressure on that, Axe has as much of a shower as they can have in the bathroom in the gay bar, and kind of changes their clothes around a bit to make themselves as presentable as possible, and goes to an event that they know their sort of second cousin is at, this kind of scummy journalist, but it gives that particular journalist all the details that they need to write, a very inflammatory headline about granny killing men in suits, to put on the front page of some rag, and put pressure on the council to actually act, because now, it's on Facebook. People are sharing it.
Facebook. Also, I'm going to say that Annabeth works with the libraries, the public libraries, like events department, the connection to the school, where her kids go, to like create a school program where like kids of different ages go to communities with like elderly residents to like spend some time with them. And we're going to call the program You Deserve Warmth. Also because the school's going to have to pay attention to the environment that the kids are placing themselves in. So some more people will notice if the council's not paying attention to the heat.
And Morgan, what about you? Is there anything you specifically focus on?
Yeah, so Morgan is more of a boots on the ground, offer your helping hand in person kind of person. So after the group sort of sorts out the immediate issue of the demon and the boiler, I think what they're going to do is one evening have a really, really big long chat about with themselves in the mirror and manage to not throw a Molotov cocktail into the letting offices. Really proud of themselves, extremely wise, but they are going to join the pantry and the kitchen that Lorraine helps at, and they are going to help with the sort of the rehabilitation of the building after the explosion and all the deaths. So yeah, they're going to be in person on the ground there.
Okay. And as all of these different actions and conversations and notes for the future happen, the last thing that we see is the inside of a little pantry as an elderly woman walks in and goes, "Where are they? There they are. Digestive biscuits." And we'll fade out from there. Folks, thank you so much for playing Mad as Hell, which is a game currently crowdfunding over on Kickstarter. It is a Soul Muppet publishing game written by the wonderful Evie Moriarty. We've had a great time playing it. Thank you so much to my players for running through that game with me. I'm going to come to you all individually to say who you are, pronouns, what you do, and I'm going to start with Ayfa.
Hello. I will be, and continue to be Ayfa. You can find me mostly on Blue Sky. I'm not a huge social media person, but I'm ayfa.me there. My pronouns are she, her. Today I played Morgan. And yeah, keep an eye out for me somewhere else in future. And it was a pleasure performing for you tonight.
Thank you so much. Purna.
As Sam has just said, my name is Purna. My pronouns are she, her. Tonight I have played Annabeth. On Blue Sky, I think I am P Makes Things. And I am a TTRPG wearer of many hats based in India. At the moment, none of us are wearing too many hats. Don't worry about it. We all deserve warmth. And thank you so much, Soul Muppet Games, for making this very topical game.
Thank you so much. Lola.
Hi, I'm Lola, and I've been playing Harri. You can find me mostly on Blue Sky, also under Third Fault Yarns, because I make shiny, pretty yarn. It doesn't always shine. Sometimes it sparkles. But yes, for knitting, crochet, and various other things. But you can also find me at johnsonofair.itch.io, because I write games as well and play TTRPGs like this, which was very fun. So.
And last but very not least, Ella.
Hi, I'm Ella Watts. My pronouns are she, her. I was playing Axe. And I'm a voice director, podcast producer, and game designer. You can check out my TTRPG Upriver Downriver and my other games on itch. I also recently directed my first video game, which is called The Beekeeper's Picnic, and is about Sherlock Holmes in retirement trying to tell Watson how he feels about him. It's real cute. It's point and click, so please do check it out and maybe leave us a review.
Amazing. And folks, I've been Sam, my pronouns are he, him. I'm the creator of Who Hurt You Actual Plays. I've been delighted to run this game for these wonderful people, and I would really implore you to go and back this game on Kickstarter. It's a really important game to exist within the world, to talk about the foils of capitalism and how it fucks us all over, especially a subject like this around heating and eating here in the UK is particularly topical right now. Even though we're just about to go into summer, it's still something that goes on all year round. So check out the links that will be in the chat or in the card below, and otherwise we will see you all again very soon. Goodbye.
Bye.